commentary done by KeRo, and this time I'm going to commentate on a game between Bet.Check and WE.Sky. This is Game 3 of their kind of mini-series of WE versus Beijing esports team. And I believe this was Playday 3. This was played yesterday or the day before that, I'm not quite sure. But guys, this is going to be a long game. It's going to be about 27 minutes, so if you guys can take it, there's a lot of interesting points I do want to cover on this game that are essential in Night Elf vs. Human. If you guys didn't know, check this the Night Elf. I'm going to be commentating from his perspective, excuse me. And Sky is going to be playing Human, as he always does. Any vs. Human on the map, Tarina Stand. The last time we saw Sky on play Tarina Stand, at least the last time I did, was when he played against Trey on the finals of WCG, which was quite an interesting game. If you guys haven't watched that, you might want to go watch it. It should be available online somewhere. Perhaps not, but I'm not sure. And early game Human strategy, the farm coming up in the any base again. I commented on this last game that I did commentate on, where the farm is coming into the base, and I'm not sure whether that acts as just a scout, a distraction, or both, but it does play in Sky's favor to see what the Night Elf is doing early. And you'll see a surprising choice, a Warden coming out for check, so you can expect right now a fast creeping strategy from check. He's going to rush level 3, I guarantee it. He has a Warden. Warden is almost unbeatable at level 3, at least that's what people think. It's very difficult to fight a Warden at level 3, and so I suspect that's exactly what Check's going to do. Some quick tutorials on how to arch a creep right now. You see how Check waits to uproot his Ancient of War until the creeps reach him. Then he outruns the final creep with his archer and brings it back. And you'll notice that right as the Warden pops out, the creep is going to be on low health, so it'll be an easy kill for the Warden. And also, to make sure, a little bit more instruction here, guys, don't kill the creep with the Ancient of War. It will deny the experience, and it'll be a waste of time. I did blaze through this game real quick at about 4 or 5x speed, and I was wondering why Check decided to leave his archer here. Normally, when your archer gets hit by the lightning storm, they will come and kill these creeps. But I guess Check wasn't interested in losing any health, so he left his creep up there, or he wasn't paying attention. He was paying attention to his scout, which did die at this location. Or was detonated, I'm not quite sure. Again, as sort of seen before, Check is indeed going to creep rush here. He's, and you'll see another Ancient of War coming up here, and you'll wonder why is that Ancient of War going up there. Well, actually, it's more beneficial to put up an Ancient of War here and use it at this camp, rather than dragging your Ancient of War from here all the way over. It saves time and gives Check that quick level 3 that he does need as fast as he can, so he can go harass Human for the rest of the game. And you'll see this Ancient of War is going to do just that and be ready to creep. And you'll also notice that Check has not spent his skill points yet. You might be wondering why he's not spending his skill points. Well, he's actually waiting for the Human to scout him. He's waiting to see what Human has, and he's waiting to see if that expansion is going up at this location, which probably will happen. Again, Human is notorious for fast expanding against Night Elf. It's easily able to be pulled off, and Check knows this, so he's going to be careful and be aware of the expansion that is probably going to be located there. Again, some more tips. Do leave this farm alone until you get a building near it that can kill it. It's not that important that the Human sees your base, at least at this perspective. Check will probably build his lures somewhere else. Granted, he goes lures, which is probably typical. I've only seen Check go Ancient of the Wind twice. All the other times he has gone lures, and you'll see he is stocking up on items, and as you can see, he is going to hit level 3 very quickly. A quick attack coming in from Sky right now. Sky's trying to search out the creeping of Check. You'll see he's going to do that with his level 2 Archmage, so he has been doing some creeping as well. And you'll see Check immediately spending his skill points and deciding to go for the Blink and Shadow Strike combination rather than the Phantom Knives Blink. If there is an expansion, I would say go for Phantom Knives, but Check doesn't know the expansion's up. He can probably safely assume it, but he doesn't know it's there, so therefore he's going to try to pick off as many units as he can with that Shadow Strike ability, which, in case you didn't know, and those little 30s popping up, it does cause an immediate 150 damage, along with 30 continuous damage for a matter of seconds, and then also it does slow the unit down considerably, so it is a very beneficial spell. Usually used on heroes and on solo units to try to pick them off. Phantom Knives, if Sky does have an expansion, Phantom Knives is also very very helpful because it is able to do an area of effect damage to the peasants, which can take many down and can help early game. But again, Check searching out to see if there is an expansion, and you'll see he's wisely getting a clarity potion a potion of regeneration to restore his mana, and you'll see he does scout that expansion, and he is going to attack it immediately with his archer army, which do piercing damage to towers, and so it's very good to have archers against towers. If you guys thought huntresses did more damage, in case you didn't know, they do not. Archers are much more effective against towers because of their piercing attack, as you can see, which does do extra damage to unarmored. But again, it's heavy, it's going to do damage anyway. An interesting unit choice here from Sky. Check doing some awesome micro, and you'll see his archer is microing beautifully, and that footman does look like it will go down, and footman goes down for Sky. What I was going to commentate on was it is interesting that he does have that Goblin Shredder, so probably Sky is going to focus on teching, or he's going to need that unit in his early game army that isn't powerful. You'll notice that the Goblin Shredder attack damage is 34-61 and has a very powerful attack, and it would be beneficial for Check to take this down right now, and you'll see that's exactly what he's going to do. The Goblin Shredder runs away, a Naga coming in from Sky. Sky's going to quickly try to focus on that Goblin Shredder. You'll see he's microing his units and get a quick glimpse at the health. The Shredder's almost done, the Shredder goes down, and Sky quickly teleporting out. He's probably going to try, indeed he is trying to take down that tower. Sorry, my mouse is fucking up, guys, and he did take the down at the tower at the last second, so a tower going down for Sky. The Tree of Age tech is indeed complete, as you guys saw, guaranteed, because of the second hero from the tavern. And then the farm that was used here was taken down, and you'll see Check bringing in some wisps, so he's probably going to do some major detonation, or he's going to go for an Agent of War push, or he's going to go and indeed try to push with towers or something like that. Can't really be said right now. He does have his wisps coming, by the way, and you'll see a shop going up at this location. You see the outline of it, and that shop is going to be used for Check to reference back to it when he does indeed attack this expansion. So it looks like he has a Shredder himself, and he is going to try to take down expansion. That Shredder is going to be very strong. And actually, guys, I missed that. I didn't know he did have the Shredder, so the wisps are going to be used to repair the Shredder rather than kind of push, because the Shredder can't be healed by Moonwells or any such other item, and you'll see the Shredder is going to go down. So the Shredder goes down, and that's unfortunate for Chet that he did lose that, but again, he still has his wisps intact, and it looks like he's probably going to detonate those to get rid of the health of the water elemental as soon as they get attacked, which indeed he is. So he's going to put those on detonate, and there is some damage done to the water elemental. The warden, you might want to watch this real quick, guys. He is trying to harass the base, but the main action right now is going on with the Venom War, so you can see some amazing multitasking coming up from Check right now. Check is deciding he's going to multitask with his Naga and keep his warden separate, so his warden's going to do some harass and pick off the empty units that Sky's going to try to micro, and his main arm is going to work on taking down the expansion. You'll see that Check is doing just that. He's bringing his units back together now. He's not so split up anymore. Tower goes down for Sky, and two of his archers on very low health, so he's going to try to micro this out of the way, and Sky knows this, so he's going to hit directly to those heroes, and you'll see Sky's wisely retreating because he does not have the firepower right now to deal with all those archers. You guys may have missed that, I'm not sure. In the heat of battle, Check did indeed go for improved bows, which is an important thing that I didn't even realize that most Night Elves got. I thought, to myself, being the noob that I am, that getting the improved bows was kind of a waste, but actually it isn't. It helps very much in these professional games, and I didn't realize how much of a factor it did play until I saw this game as well as some other games between Check and Sky. This is Game 3, just reminding you guys, a little bit more action going on right now. Water elemental does go down, and Game 3, guys, this is important. This is the last game. There's tied 1-1 if I didn't mention it already. Peasant goes down, aka a militia peasant. And Check being careful to chase that Archmage down, trying to do some extra damage, but again, he doesn't have the mana, so it's not going to happen. You'll see Sky focusing on his Archmage. Didn't repair for a second, but the repair going back on. Two archers on very low health. Looks like both the archers will go down. A Zeppelin coming up for Sky, and that Zeppelin's going to get picked off. Is it going to get picked off? Yeah, the Zeppelin goes down, and he just releases that Shredder just in time. If the Zeppelin does go down while it's in the air, all the units will either be dead if it's flying over water, or they'll have like a 10-second stun or something. I'm not sure the exact time period. So Check would have definitely killed that Shredder had it fallen out of the Zeppelin. You see the Shredder focusing on the Zeppelin as well as the footman, so this is going to cause some problems for Check right now. You can see his warden still doing a little bit of harassing going on here. Fortunately, he is almost level 4, so again, his teching strategy has been working, and his creeping strategy has been working. Some good archer micro here by Check, and you'll see that Shredder does go down, unfortunately, before it was repaired. maybe a little bit of a